Hello, and welcome back to Think Historically. Today I want to talk to you about a personal pet peeve of mine that really grinds my gears. And it's this. This is a product being sold on Amazon that's supposed to represent an ancient Spartan warrior's shield. In the middle of this shield is a V-shaped design, and I've seen these all over the internet. But did the Spartans actually have this on their shield? First off, this type of image was made popular by the graphic novel and movie 300. But you might notice that in this screenshot of the movie, the V shape is upside down. And that is because it's not actually a V, but in fact the Greek letter lambda. This lambda stood for Lacedaemon, a reference to Laconia, a region in the southeast of the Peloponnese, a region where the ancient city of Sparta thrived. So if anything, the shield should have looked like this. But we still need to answer the question, is there any evidence at all that the Spartans had lambdas on their shields in the first place? Believe it or not, there is no archaeological evidence that the Spartans walked around proudly displaying a lambda on their shield. Ancient Greeks would have painted their shield designs onto either a wood shield or a bronze one, and the paint from these shields do not survive today. This is the only shield we know was Spartan, due to an inscription on its bronze surface, and there is no evidence of any design on it. Our literary sources aren't much more helpful. We only have one source that might indicate that Spartans went to war with lambdas on their shields. This comes from a lost comedy written by the Athenian playwright Eupolis. This source states, "For he was terrified when he saw the flashing lambdas." This fragment survived solely through the quotation of a medieval author, and its context is not completely understood. While this is fragmentary and does not explicitly say that Spartans had lambdas on their shields, there isn't really any other plausible reason why Athenian troops would be terrified of the gleam of the lambdas. Another literary source is that of Xenophon, who described the Spartan shield in his Constitution of the Spartans, noting that it was always covered in polished bronze, but he never says anything about it having a lambda on it. Also, Plutarch, in his Sayings of the Spartans, recorded, "A Spartan had as an emblem on his shield a fly, and that, too, no bigger than life size. When some mocking said that he had done this to escape being noticed, he said, 'Rather that I may be noticeable, for I come so close to the enemy that my emblem is seen by them in its true size.'" Unfortunately, this saying is difficult to date and was recorded in the 2nd century AD, long after the Spartans fell from their glory. There is one final piece of evidence we can look at to try to understand what the Spartan shield may have looked like. It is important to note that there has not been any artwork on ancient pottery that portrays Spartans with a lambda on their shield. As far as we could tell from vase paintings, the ancient Greeks decorated their shields with individualized designs. To bolster this, hundreds of thousands of small lead figurines have been excavated from ancient sanctuaries all over the region around Sparta. These figurines date between the 7th and 4th century BC, and some of these figurines depict ancient hoplites, most likely meant to portray Spartans. What is interesting is that not even one of these figurines depict a hoplite with a lambda on his shield. Instead, they depict hoplite shields decorated with all kinds of geometric shapes, personal insignias, and images of animals. When we look at all the evidence together, we can say that according to Eupolis, some Spartans may have had a lambda on their shield. But combining the evidence from Xenophon and Plutarch, as well as the figurines found near Sparta, we can also say that not all Spartans had lambdas on their shields. Spartans most likely were similar to hoplites of other Greek city-states and chose to decorate their shields with personalized designs. So this image of Spartan warriors with the shields is hardly borne out in historical evidence. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, please click the like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching.